Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is my March 2022 favourites. So I'm going to show you what I've been loving this month. Most of it is kind of skincare and beauty related, and I will also show you a bit of a fail, something that I tried that really didn't work for me. And yeah, we're just going to chat through it all. So let's jump right into it. So one thing that I discovered in March and absolutely loved is this, and this is by STILA. It's the One Step Correct Skin Tone Correcting and Brightening Primer, and we actually got this in our TOYL box, and I'll put a card here if you want to check out that video. And I've not even had it that long. You can probably see I've just used it quite well, a little bit. I've been using it for a couple of weeks and it's just phenomenal. I really like this. This has been probably one of my best discoveries this month. So it's really cool. I mean, look at the packaging. You've got all these different colours here. And it's very different from anything I've ever used before. So hopefully you can see this on camera. It has got like a lilac-y tone, it's got like a peachy tone, and it has also got a green tone. And it's basically a colour correcting primer. Now, I've never been a huge fan of primers. I've spoke about it before. It's just something that I don't buy very much of. I don't know, I don't tend to feel the need for it, bar one or two that I absolutely love. But this, I've been wearing it not just as a primer under makeup, I've also been wearing it as a bit of just a colour corrector if I'm not wearing any makeup, just to sort of even things out and make me look a little bit more alive. So definitely recommendation from me. Really loved this product. As usual, I'll link this and everything else I talk about in the video underneath. It'll make it easier for you to find it, and if you use any of the links, some of the links may be affiliate links, which means it doesn't cost you any extra, but I may get a small commission for referring you, which helps to keep me making videos, and I really appreciate it. There's also discounts for a lot of beauty retailers under there and beauty boxes and stuff, in case you want to pick anything up. So I've been struggling a little bit with my skin just lately. I've had a lot of irritation, a lot of redness, like eczema type patches coming out, and I actually think that it's something I've kind of caused myself, because if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I've been doing brand reviews this year. So I've been constantly changing up my skincare, constantly trying out new things, and I think I've just kind of overdone it. So I actually contacted Drunk Elephant and said, look, I'm really struggling with my skin. I've got your entire range pretty much, because that's like a favourite of mine, the Drunk Elephant range. What can I do to kind of reset my skin? So they recommended a super simple routine, and I've been following that routine now for a couple of weeks, and it's completely reset my skin. So what they recommended is that I used their Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser, which is a completely fragrance-free balm cleanser. I can't think of the word then. So this is fabulous anyway. It comes with a super cute little spatula which magnetizes to the lid, but more importantly than anything is, because it's fragrance free, I've been able to use it on my skin and I've not had any irritation. It does remove makeup if you're wearing makeup, it removes SPF, but it does it like super gently. Just put a little bit there on my skin. It also comes with what they call a bamboo booster, which is basically some bamboo powder that just does a gentle physical exfoliating if you need that. But I've just been using it as this balm. So the usual, you apply it to dry skin. You can add a bit of water if you want to emulsify it slightly, but then you remove it with a damp cloth. Oh, that's what I've been doing anyway. And then they've just said go in with their gentlest moisturiser, which is the La La Retro Whipped Cream. This is actually an empty now. I have used it and there's nothing left in it. It's got one of those airless pumps, which I love as well, keeps it super hygienic and whatnot. But this is just a really nice comforting moisturiser. So even though I've got oily combo skin, this doesn't break me out, but it does help to repair the dry and sensitive bits as well. So if that's something you struggle with, or if your skin is needing a little bit of repair, this has just been absolutely brilliant. So it contains 6 rare African oils and plantain extract, amongst other things. Again, as with everything Drunk Elephant, it is fragrance free as well. And this is what La La Retro looks like if I just put a little bit on. It's got a sort of medium thickness to it, if you know what I mean. Like you get some that are super thin, some that are super thick. This is somewhere in between, and a little bit goes a long way. It sinks into the skin. It doesn't really need that much working in, and it's not sticky. You can apply makeup and stuff over it if you want to. And then the eye cream I have been using is this by Drunk Elephant. It's the Shaba Complex Eye Serum. Now, if you're not familiar, a lot of their packaging pops up like this. It's just hours of fun for my inner child. So this one, it says smooth and hydrate, copper peptides, Idlewise stem cell. Now, They also do another eye cream which is more popular and more talked about than this one, which is called C Tango, which is a vitamin C eye cream, and I absolutely loved it, but I seem to have developed a little bit of an issue with vitamin C in eye creams. It seems to now irritate like my under eyes. I get like red, sort of dry, eczema, scaly patches under and around my eyes, so I've had to avoid it completely. But this hasn't got vitamin C in, so it's got the copper peptides and things in there, and it's very healing. It's very thin, as you would expect with it being a serum, so it's not like a super thick eye cream. It is just quite a thin serum, but it is enough. It's super light on the skin. One thing about it being quite a lightweight under eye serum, instead of being like a thick cream, is I sometimes find that thick cream sort of eye creams can cause a lot of puffiness and things under the eyes, whereas this doesn't do that because it's super light and it still provides enough moisture and stuff for my eyes. So I do feel like Drunk Elephant has reset my skin where it no longer looks terrible, because it really does seem to like affect your confidence, doesn't it, when your skin's flared up and it's playing up. So I've had to be really careful about what I use. So I'm just using that little routine and then gradually adding back in actives just to see how my skin reacts, but sort of taking it slowly and being quite careful. But if you are somebody who's struggling with your skin and nothing else is working, I would strongly recommend you try that cleanser and moisturiser combo eye cream if you want as well. And it just, within a week, my skin was normal, healthy, it felt nice, and it just made me feel so much better. So really happy with those this month. And then I've got like a makeup product. This is by Bobbi Brown, and this is just something I've been reaching for all the time. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So this is the Extra Lip Tint. So it's a tinted lip balm as opposed to like a lipstick. And this is in Bare Raspberry. So they do this in a few different shades. You can get it completely clear if you don't want any colour and it's just a really nice lip balm. Or you can get like melon, you can get like a pink, there's all kinds of stuff. But this one just adds a nice little wash of colour, so you can see what it's like there. So it looks nice and glossy, so I feel like I'm wearing a gloss, but it's not like sticky or anything. It's really moisturising. It feels like it protects the lips if it's still a bit cold outside, so it kind of feels like it moisturises them and stuff like that, yet it adds a little bit of colour. And I like the fact that because it's a balm and not a lipstick, you don't have to be as kind of careful when you're applying it, so I can apply it without like a mirror. So it's one that I just throw in my handbag or have in my pocket all the time at the moment and just put it on. So it adds a little bit of colour, livens up my rather pale face, yet it's also adding the moisture, and it's really nice and not drying, and I've just been loving it this month. So this is my top recommendation. Like I said, if this is not a shade for you, there are other shades and stuff available, but this is my current favourite. It also comes in nice kind of sleek metallic packaging as well. And then my other makeup products this month are both from Bobbi Brown. They're a brand new launch, and when I saw them I was like, I've got to get them. They're basically a stick concealer and a stick corrector stick. So I used to love the Bobbi Brown like twist up stick concealer. It was my favourite, and they discontinued it a few years ago. So these I think are the replacement. Now I actually do recommend both of them. So this one is the corrector, and what I did is I actually ordered them on the website. I went onto their online chat and I said, look, I don't know what shades to go for. I had an idea of the concealer because I bought the concealer before, so I knew roughly what shade I was. Ivory, I am in this. But I wasn't sure about the corrector. They've got different correctors according to what sort of undertones you've got in your skin, and obviously the shade of your skin as well. So she asked me a few questions online, and then she asked me to upload a picture, which I did, and from that she recommended this shade, and it's perfect. So that does work. I've got every confidence in their sort of online assistance, because it's difficult if you're not going into a shop to be sure when you're buying something, isn't it? But anyway, perfect. So I have been given Extra Light Bisque. That's the one she recommended I ordered, so that's what I did. And this is what the packaging looks like for the corrector. And then the concealer packaging. So it's the same packaging, but it's got obviously a lot more of the colour to it, whereas this one is more black with only a hint of colour. I actually think it should be the other way around. It confuses me a little bit, but at least it's obvious when you dip it into your makeup bag which one's which. So it's a twist up product. Like this is actually quite a lot of product. I've been using it quite a lot, but that's what it looks like. You can twist it up, you can twist it down. It's metallic packaging, and it's super cool as well because they're all magnetic. I just love that. So this is what this one looks like. So like I said, this is a corrector. So it tones down like the darkness that I get under my eyes and like the little funny coloured veins you can see underneath. And then the concealer I use everywhere as well as under my eyes. And this is Ivory. So you can kind of apply them together and then just like blend them on top of each other or into each other. And they're actually, even though they are a stick concealer, and my concern with stick concealers was always that they're going to be super dry, and particularly under the eyes, but I don't find that they are at all. I find that they stay in place all day. They get rid of my scary dark circles, and yeah, love it. So I've just been loving those this month as well. So definitely another recommendation from me. So my fail this month. I recently got this in the latest rocker box. I was umming and ahhing about whether to sort of include this because I have only just started using it, but straight away I had a reaction to it, so I won't be using it anymore. So it's the MUDMASKY Vitamin Infused Eye Serum. Now, like I said, it came in a beauty box. I decided to use it and it just straight away caused me some issues under my eyes. Again, I think, to be fair, it's probably not the fault of this particular product. It's probably more the fault of the fact that my skin is suddenly started reacting to vitamin C under my eyes. But, you know, it was a nice enough serum. It applied nicely enough, felt nice on the skin and everything. But straight away I was getting those red kind of eczema patches and things. So that's what's just making me think I need to avoid vitamin C altogether. Clearly it just isn't going to work for my skin anymore under the eyes. So unfortunately I think vitamin C under the eyes will be a thing of the past for me, but at least I'm aware that I think that's what's causing the issue, so I can try and avoid it now. So yeah. So they were my favourites for March 2022. Like I said, everything will be linked underneath along with some beauty links and discounts. Let me know in the comments, what have you been loving this month? Is there anything I need to check out? So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.